Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, the aerodynamic Farmer Phil, and we are going tedding. So we have the Samaz A-rower rake on. We are in the 6290 and we are going to shake our hay. So we are attempting hay. Will we get it? The forecast is, I think it's there. We think it's there. We have 27 acres on the ground. We have one 12-acre field which was mowed Saturday, has been tedded yesterday, and yesterday was a superb day, Sunday, so I knocked another 15 acres for hay, and I'm just going to go start shaking that there now. There is a nice lively wind out, the sun is after coming out. It's been a bit dull all morning, but that's the forecast. The forecast up until Saturday is sun and dull with a bit of wind. Possibility of a touch of rain Thursday, which one forecaster's giving it, one forecaster isn't. But we're working off the Crop app, which is, we have 2 weather stations, and then based on what the weather stations actually record, it gives us the most accurate forecaster based on what actually falls. So we're working off Metro Blue, which I think is the German forecaster. It has the #1 accuracy for rainfall. So we have 2 weather stations, one just at the farm and then one on an out farm, and that's giving us our reading. And that's saying it's dry till Saturday. There's no rain in its forecast, though the iPhone standard weather app is saying rain Thursday, 1.4 mil. So I'll wait and see. So anyways, I'm going to bay on, make a start. So everyone is busy at the minute. Eric is going rowing for another customer who has hay made that I have to go bail. Father Phil will be swapping me in about an hour. He's going to row it, give it an hour, and we'll go gather it up. I was agitating this morning with the 99, and that Brendan is on the 3690 spreading slurry, and the 3690 has been spreading slurry nearly non-stop since we got it back going. So it has, and I haven't got to drive it yet, which maybe I'll get it done before we go on the pull. It has to go get its pump screwed this week. Anyways, I'm going to bay on, and we're going to get some meadows turned. We're in the field now, so it's a pretty nice crop of grass. It seems to actually have wilted a nice bit since yesterday, so the top there, that's nice and crispy, like you can hear the crisp on it. But then again, we gotta shake it, get that green stuff up to the top and get it drying out. But the top of that now, that's crisp. It's not the strongest stuff for hay now. I actually thought there'd be more and it would have been a heavier crop, but for whatever reason there's not as much on it as I thought there should have been for how long it's been grown. But I think that's just a sign of how cold the weather's been so far this summer. Now today is 22 degrees and the forecast is to stay pretty warm for the rest of the week, but maybe to cool down towards the weekend. So yeah, not a great year for growing grass by any stretch of the imagination, or crops. The sunflowers are doing quite well, and the cold weather has caused our barley to tiller quite well, so it's not looking too bad. But the maize, pumpkins, struggling, and grass regrowth isn't really there. Anyways, nothing we can do about it. That is the crack. So we fire this up, rev her out, about 450 on the shaft, just to find that sweet spot. So the sweet spot between RPM speed for the rotors and forward speed. Sometimes you push it to 500 just to get the forward speed, rotor speed right, so that it's hitting the grass, catching it and throwing it. It's not balling up in front of it or pulling it into it, that you have a nice steady feed going through it. So I just prick around right here, have to go through the pole. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 poles in the field to avoid. So I'll just get set up and then we'll pick it up again. So anyways, onward we go. So we're fairly sucking diesel there now, 1B. And we're tossing. So just the width is the biggest thing to watch for, because we're catching, if I wasn't spreading it out so wide with the mowers when I was mowing, I would be catching 4 swarts. I catch 4 10-foot swarts of the John Deere, but with the butterflies when I'm mowed out flat, or fairly flat, I'm not just catching 4, I just catch some of the 4. So I'm just sticking the hedge there, go around that. But I'm popping it down nicely behind me. Oh, I've gone too close to the ditch on my end. That is the thing. You're so used to straddling one row and then catching it. Just catches you out every time you have to turn. Doesn't help when you're talking to the camera either. But it's doing a nice job there now, getting a nice old shake on it. Thin in the ground in between the rotors, which is what we want to see. That has tops and everything. Yeah, it's doing a nice job there now. The big thing is, it's a hell of a lot quicker than the old Chrome. So we're going to toss as much as we can before the father fills possible. In about an hour, I should be well on my way, so I should, well on my way. On the ups and downs now, rounds off. So I turned 4 rounds of the mower into 3 rounds with the rake. And we're catching 4 swarts there now. Really, yeah, you just know the difference here over just so much wider. So we're catching all of that row, 2 in the centre and the 1 on that side. Happy days. I should have this all shook out within the hour, be back in the yard before Father Phil comes this far, and then he'll be able to go on and do the 12 acres that I mowed on Friday. There's 15 acres here, was mowed yesterday on Sunday, and then the 12 acres mowed on Saturday. Usually when there's poles in the field, they're always at the wrong spot where you're always like running into it and half kind of. But every pole I have hit in this line has been quite literally a little bit to the left, swing back in, you know, and then when I go up to the next one, it's just swing a bit to the right, swing back in. Like, it's mad. You never ever get poles that just line up perfectly with each run of each pass. Now with the mower, they didn't. You were driving straight into it, zoom and go around. But with this, it's every pole is literally, oh, it's just on the edge of the rotor, just in and out, nice and handy. And then when you're coming back the way, oh, it's just out and in, and then the next one, it's yeah. Swing around, swing back in. Easy. So yeah, we're nearly finished too. There are 2 runs, going to shake that, 3 runs maybe. So yeah, happy days. And that is us done. So we'll fold up now. That's 15 acres turned in less than an hour. That's not bad going. So it is not. It's not bad going at all. So we'll be home back to the yard. I'd say Father Phil will swap with me. So I'll be getting baling now. So I've hay to bale for one man, then go on and bale silage for another man, and then that kind of finishes up my day. Yeah, that's it. On the latches. That's us. We'll be home back to the yard. It's not looking too bad there now. Anyways, we'll be on out a poor of a gap onto a busy road. Quite literally just out of the field, and there's Father Phil coming up to swap with me, so that worked out well. So Father Phil and Alfie, the dog, gone tedding there. So they're going down to the stony field, so it's the last in the line there. We'll be home back to the yard and we'll go bail. It's the next day, the sun is shining, we have a cold can of Diet Coke. We're gonna go turn some hay. So they're just moving the harvester, still spraying in the shed. So we're gonna see how we get on. Oh, what's going on here? We're gonna go turn the 12 acres first, see how that's coming. I'd be hoping we might get bail tomorrow, and then we'll go turn the 15 acres, which I turned yesterday. Father Phil turned the 12 acres. I was going to fly the drone, but the drone is in the 7618 and Brendan currently has that. He's present story at the minute. So yeah, that's not quite get the drone up today. Hopefully tomorrow. Forecast has changed. It's not looking as good as it was. It was looking dry till Saturday, and now they're talking maybe a small skip of rain tomorrow, rain Thursday, dry Friday, rain Saturday. So yeah, not exactly what I would call ideal, but we'll see what we get on. We'll go turn it now, see what it's like, and with a bit of luck, and a bit of sunshine and a bit of wind, we might get some of it peeled tomorrow. Down to the stony field, and we get hit turn first and see how it's looking. And we are out here now. So this was mowed Saturday morning, Sunday, Monday, today is Tuesday. It ain't looking too bad. So it's not. It's starting to look like hay, smells like hay, but what's it like? That's crispy. There's a bit of dampness in it still. I've baled stuff like that. That's kept fine. I've baled stuff damper than that before. I think we shake this now, we get a good late evening. Problem we're having at the minute is it's slow hay weather. Good hay weather would be sun baking it with a nice breeze or a good wind. We're getting the wind, but the sun is, it's overcast. The sun is out, behind, overcast for a few hours. So it's slow hay weather. We unfold, there's the boys. We unfold and we get so much quicker this tether over the old crone. Just gets so much more in the one run. It's great. Down on the draft we go. PTO 540, not 540, 450 on the shaft. That seems to be the sweet spot I have. Rather Phil might be running it different, but 450 on the shaft seems to be suiting me fine. First gear B, and away we go. We just made a turn. So we're in the middle of the field, heading away in ups and downs, flying it, loving it, kicking it. One thing I am doing, Father Phil, when he turned it that way. You can kind of make out the rows going that way. So I'm kicking it on this line so that I'm like crisscrossing his slightly. It's basically just following the other hedge, and it just means that there is no stone unturned. It's each time you hit it just slightly different than the last one, so that there's no bits that maybe missed on the ground, maybe. So we're not lifting on the headlands either, just turning around and going back down. And it's kicking up a storm, so it is absolutely kicking up a storm. You look what's in front of me, that's dry on top. You look how I'm turning, that's turning pretty dry. You know, there's very little difference in the colour there, the bleaching in it, the bleaching of the sun. There's very little in the difference there, which is a good sign. It means we are, yeah, no, I'd be full set now, turn this in the morning, roar up and baler. Yeah, flying it here. Flying it. So that's the field turn. So I'll turn my way back to the gap, but I just said I'd get out and check, see what it's like here towards the inside of the field. Like it's pretty dry, like there's a little bit of moisture still there. You can just feel it. There's definitely no like wetness in it. It'll be a bit soft itself maybe, but it ain't bad now. Tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed. Tether away to the gap and we'll be on to the next one. And we're in the 15-acre field now. So I think I forgot to say, the 12-acre, that was his third shaking out. This is its second shaking out here on the 15-acre. So I'm not expecting this to be near fish. Definitely one or yeah, I'd say. I'd imagine anyways. You turn it over there, you can still see that greener grass there that just hasn't been bleached with the sun yet. Like there's good moisture still in that. So air shook out now, and yeah, this will need an extra day. Whether we get that extra day or not, sacrifice how much rain is going to fall tomorrow on this, and then try and get the next day when there's more rain forecast, or leave it till Friday. It's that thing. We'll shake it out now anyways, and we'll see how we go. You can see that green just coming through it when we're tossing it. That kind of, not lighter but darker green, where there's that bit more moisture in the hay or in the grass. Why are we making hay? So the reason we're making hay is we need some hay for the goats. The goats will need a couple of bales. Not many, but they need to be fed. Also, we feed some hay to the calves. We generally find it's pretty good. We feed hay on straw, usually. But boys make, 20, 30 bales for ourselves. But the main reason we're making hay is to sell it on to other farmers. We have our customers, we have our orders already in for hay, so that's why we're pushing hard to try and get it. But we have to get it. Now we also have orders for silage, so if we don't get it as hay, we'll get it as silage. We're not going to make bad hay for the sake of making hay, because we have another option for it if it doesn't come right. So even the big square bale and it all, that would be the plan. And the big square baler will not bale stuff that's not fed. She ain't gonna bale it. She just breaks shear bolts for fun. And the reason we can make hay is because of the grass demand on the livestock at the minute. In the dairy beef system, we have our two years of cattle. So you have this year's calves, you have last year's calves, and you might have a couple that are on their third year, but they're usually run with the second year cattle. But your second year cattle, they're the ones with a relatively consistent amount of grass they need throughout the year. But your calves, they don't go out to grass till May, June, so you end up building up all this grass in front of them, or all this grass is being built up that your older stock can't eat it all, your younger stock can't eat it, so you end up with surplus grass that you're able to clear off and make extra bales of silage and extra bales of hay. And the calves, even when they go May, June, July, the amount of grass they need isn't too big. They need grass, but they don't need a lot of grass. They're not really in on it, you could say. But once you get into August, September, October, that's when the amount of grass they need increases. Grass growth slows down, so that's when you need that extra land to be able to carry that amount of stock. But at the start of the year, we end up with heaps of grass everywhere. That's the reason we make hay, rooting and tearing away here, and let this all turn. But yeah, that's the crack. That is the story. We got this better turn. That is the field turn, so I'm just going to check, see what the forecast is saying. Rain Thursday, dry other than that. Thursday they're talking 4 mil of rain, Friday 2 mil towards the evening, and then Saturday 7 mil. So that is the normal weather app. But if we go to Syncrop, what it is saying today is dry, tomorrow is dry till 9 PM, but dry and sunny. Thursday is rocky during the day. Friday is dry and sunny till 10 PM. That is the current forecast. So tomorrow we will definitely, I would like to think we'll definitely get yon bit done. This bit, I don't think so. Could have done with mowing this on Saturday when I mowed the other bit, that extra turn, an extra day on the ground. It's just still green in it. Kind of thinking at the minute maybe turn it tomorrow morning, row up the other bit, come up here, row this, then turn it while it's rowed up into 30 foots with the woofler will turn 30 foots, and then see what it's like after I've the other bit baled. Be up here maybe be 3-4 o'clock and see what it's like. I wouldn't hold out on it. Or we could row it, leave it, let it rain on it in the rows, and then go ahead with the woofler on Friday, and then try and bale a Friday evening. It's that thing, definitely won't leave it out flat if there's rain coming. And I think if we put in 30 foot, the surface area to get wet is less, and then hitting it with the woofler might dry it out enough to get it. But that's if Father Phil will agree with me, so yeah. Anyways, we're back out tomorrow. We'll turn it one more time and we'll go from there. It is the next morning. It is a lovely sun splitting the stones, nice breeze, hay weather kind of morning. It's 9 o'clock. We are leaving with the tether. Was going to leave it till 10. That was yesterday's plan, but they brought the rain forward to start misting around 3. There's 20% chance of it raining around 3, misting, and then as we progress towards 7 it's to get heavier, and at 7 they're talking 2 mil of rain. So you can withstand a lot of spitting, but we get into Michigan, it's game over. It's game over. So we're just heading down to the stony field, the 12 acres. That should be ready. I'm going to just go shake it now, and bro's gonna come down pretty quickly after me to start rolling it up, and she should be grand for baling the other bit. It might just be a little bit harder. That's why we're just going to leave a bit earlier on shaking. Get down here, turn, then get up there and get that turn, and see how we get on. That'll be the plan. So anyways, we be on. Oh, Father Phil wants me going the other way. We may ring him and see what's up. So, slight change to the plan. Father Phil, get up here, get this shut, get that sun to bake into another bit of it while it's here. He says it should be good enough. He's gone down to check the stony field. We're just saying, might get away with just rowing it. So he's gone down to have a look. So I'm going to start shaking this 15 acre, and with a bit of luck, we get it. So yeah, get on. And we are turning. It looks like hay. It smells like hay. But we just gotta make sure that she's dry. We get through it now, we get all shook out, and we get her drying out. But it looks pretty good now. The whole field does have that nice bleached hay look, and the smell, I could smell it as soon as I turned off the back road onto the main road. I smell the hay. Everything requires a bit of luck and a bit of bravery. Fingers crossed, this is fit to bale when we get this far.
Don't give up, 'cause you're tired of waiting, all grown up. California dreaming, it gets tough when you feel the real thing. It gets rough, seeing is believing. Let's go out and live it up, 'cause you are more than good enough. When I'm falling to the ground, I just keep believing. When I'm lost and can't be found, I just keep the feeling. It's alright, everything will work out at the end of the night. When I'm falling to the ground, I just keep believing. Hold on tight, it's the eyes.
Well,
Christmas was getting there.
yeah, should be there.
I might turn it again when he's turning. I'm going to swap now to a wee bit of baling. So I'll let you do that, and then you can get serviced up.
Would I not want to be making a start at Big Square, no?
It's not fit, nothing fit yet now. It's nothing fit yet.
Are you going turning below then, or?
Yeah, turn it,
Right.
and then he'll come back and row it. This might come up here and turn this
Right.
again, and then row it and bale it. It's, if it stays dry till 5 o'clock, we're done.
Or it's to stay dry till 3 o'clock. So that's why I wouldn't like to be getting on with that.
Ready to go.
Well, I have to oil the chains and plug everything in. Right, well, you heard the crack there now. So I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. You can leave it in the
The
comments
neighbour said
below.
to me this morning, it's very slight thing between anything bad or
Well, fortune favours the brave. So yeah, let me know in the comments, do you think, will we get hay in the next video? Or will it be diffusion with the wrap? Fingers crossed, Big Square, because that's what I want. I want to get some bales through it. Anyways, it ain't looking too bad now. So it's not. It ain't looking too bad at all. Like, so that's just the waiting game now. Anyways, let me know in the comments. We're going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me. Good luck.